What's up, guys? It is Elizabeth, the Minister of Beauty, and I share the Bible, that is business, inspiration, beauty, life, and enjoyment. And I wanted to talk about something. I had a conversation with someone recently, and I thought, you know what? There are other people that may need to hear this story too, so I just thought I would talk about it here on the Minister of Beauty channel. So if you are not subscribed to this channel yet, please do subscribe to the channel. And while you're at it, you can just go ahead and hit that little like button there. Just go ahead and do that and share it with someone you know. But if you are an introvert, this is for you. And even if you're not an introvert, you could probably benefit from the story. You may know someone who can. But for those of you who don't know about me, I am an introvert, but I'm also a successful business owner. I started a brick and mortar beauty business in 2008 that I still own and currently is operating. I have multiple locations. Also a skincare line creator, as well as a licensed esthetician. I feel like that kind of goes with the territory. So I feel really, confident in what I do because this is what I specialize in. I didn't just create a product and hope that I can get sales. I am passionate about really healthy skin, so this is what I do for a living, and I created a product in 2017 that I really believe in. So if you want to know more about me and you want to know more about my skincare line, you can go to the links in the description box to go to my website, and you can also go to the website for the skincare line. But going back to starting my business in 2008 and being someone who is an introvert, some people may think that an introvert is someone that is so shy that they're sort of like antisocial or you can't be around people. And that's not what an introvert is. I have known for years that I was not an antisocial person. And it's funny because I can even remember at one point my husband, we've been married for, right now, 24 years. And I remember earlier years in our marriage, he was like, "You're antisocial." And I disputed that. I said, no, I am not antisocial. I believe an antisocial person is just someone that just kind of hates people. And I'm not going to lie, there are sometimes people make me have some feelings about them or feel some sort of way of, you know what? People like this make me like animals a whole lot more. And we have 4 dogs right now. So sometimes people can make you go there, but I'm not an antisocial person. But an introvert is someone that really benefits with their alone time. They really prefer to have that solitude. They kind of recharge and regroup, and they feel better in small social settings if they are in social settings versus large crowds. And I'm one of those people, like, I don't want to be in large crowds. It doesn't thrill me to talk about going to events where there are going to be a lot of people or going to parties, or I would prefer the small groups or one-on-one, or even better, just me by myself. So even me doing these videos, what I tend to do is when I'm doing these videos, I'm just, to be honest with you, I'm just pretending I'm speaking to one person versus a number of people. And that's what even helps me doing this, because this isn't even my comfort zone doing this, but I do it because as the Minister of Beauty, a minister is someone that serves. So I'm not here to make this about me, because it's not. Everything that I'm sharing is in the hopes that somebody will get something out of what I am sharing, because I'm just really sharing my life. And as a business owner, I share what I do in business and how I've made it through and how I'm moving forward and how I've dealt with setbacks and just different things like that, and encourage. So as an introvert and having this vision, or even I feel sometimes this calling to create a business, it was not an easy thing, because I would have much preferred to be an independent contractor or be an employee in someone else's business, come in, do what I do, and leave. It wasn't even really my goal when I got into the industry of wellness and beauty to own my own business. it really was something that I felt I was thrust into and I felt led to do because of the obstacles that I was up against. And I didn't leave the legal field to come into this industry to be a failure. That failure for me is just not an option, right? But creating a business and being an introvert and saying I'm going to not only just create a business and say I'm a business owner or say I'm an entrepreneur, but actually have a successful business, how did I do that as an introvert? All right, so let me just give you Webster's dictionary definition of what an introvert is. So the definition is a person whose personality is characterized by introversion, a typically reserved or quiet person who tends to be introspective and enjoys spending time alone. That's me, 100%. And I am somebody that I gain energy. Like, I literally do gain energy when I have my alone time. When I have to be in crowds or groups, I feel drained. So to start a business where I'm going to be having to work with the public, maybe not a lot of people at one time, but still working with people that I don't really know to begin, and feeling confident enough to do that. How would somebody do that? How did you do it? How did I do it? Well, I'm here to say that what helped me in being an introvert to create a business and create it to become a successful business was the fact that I had to take the focus off of me. You see, as an introvert, I am what I am, but I am also greater than that definition or that label. And I didn't have to just continue to be in that and accept it to say, well, I don't really have an option to be this business owner where I'm going to be working with the public, where I'm going to have to be building a business and growing a number of clients and customers and dealing with the public and going to different events where I'm going to have to meet other people, get involved, network, all of these different things that were 100% out of my comfort zone. Oh my God, I'm not saying it wasn't scary, because it was. And it definitely was energy depleting at times. But what helped me to be this introverted person and to step out was literally stepping out of that box. I had to get comfortable with taking the focus off of me, off of what I feel like, how I'm going to feel being in these places, because ultimately your business is not about you. You may own the business, but it's not about you. So that's what helped me to build and grow the successful business that I have. So yeah, I would be out in the public and I would be dealing with people that I wasn't really comfortable with or I didn't really know. And as an introvert, one of the things that we deal with is a lot of times what people see as shyness. It's not really so much that we're shy or we're afraid. We're constantly considering other people. So even though in a way you're making it about yourself as an introvert, but you're thinking about how the other person is going to feel if you were to act a certain type of way, or if you did something or said something, how are they going to receive it? How are they going to perceive it? Will they think that I'm rude? Will they think that I'm nuts? Will they think that I'm crazy? Will they think that I'm, whatever? You're constantly thinking about what other people are going to think about you. And that is something that I had to quit doing in those spaces, because even though I was, as an introvert, thinking about how other people are going to receive me or perceive me, especially, to be honest with you, someone who looks like I do, being in the South, creating one of the first businesses to specialize in the beauty service that I started in 2008, it was out of the box. It was definitely not something that I was feeling 100% confident in terms of it being about me. But because I was able to take the focus off of me and promote what I was doing and educate the public about what I was doing, and then things started to pick up, and to be honest with you, the majority of the clients that I was working with looked nothing like me. And the reason being is because I took the focus off of me. So even with that being said, and some people may take offense to this, but it's definitely not to be offensive. I'm just being honest with it. I never treat my business as this is a Black-owned business. And I still don't to this day. I never did that because, again, I was taking the focus off of me. So yeah, I may be a Black woman or African American woman, but it's not even about me. So why would I promote my business that way? That's just something that I'm saying in terms of not making the business about me. Now, yeah, of course, I'm not trying to hide who I am, and I'm not trying to act as if I'm not who I am, but because I'm making it about the customers and the clients and it's not about me, that's what helped me to really build and grow this successful business. I took the focus off of me and I made it about them. So getting into the conversations with people, getting to know people, getting them to know, like, and trust me, honestly, that is what it all is all about when it comes to business, whether it is a service-based business or a product business that you have. People, yes, they're going to invest in what you have because you either they need what you have or want what you have to offer, but more likely than not, they're going to continue to come to you for what you have that they need or want because they feel like they know you, they've gotten to like you and to trust you. And that's it. And that's what clientele who have been coming to my business for all of these years that I've gotten the opportunity to speak to myself, that have had I have had the honor of working with myself. That's what they say. They say it to me. And I ask sometimes, but more likely than not, they just say it. And they're like, I come here because of this, that, and the other. So for me, it's never been about competition. Yeah, there may be more businesses in these days and times than there were back when I started because I was the first. But, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful to be someone who blazed the trail. And that's something that I can say, yeah, God gave me the vision to do it and I did it. And I'm honored to be able to say that I did it. But because I don't make it about me, the introversion, being the introverted person, that has been something that I couldn't use as an excuse because I wasn't going to allow that to hold me back. But what also helped me to continue in this as a business owner and being someone who is introverted is I was able to, when I left the business, be in my space, be in my solace, and, had to let the husband know and the son know, back off when I'm home, give me the time to recharge and to regroup because, yeah, there were times where my energy would be so depleted that I wouldn't really have the energy to really want to get into things when I get home to deal with those that I already know. And so those may have been some areas and some issues where we had to deal with things over the years, but not to the extent where it broke my family up or drove people away. No, not at all. But I'm just saying, having that space in time where they would just respect my space and allowing me to recharge and to regroup in the meantime so that I can be prepared and ready to get back at it to do it the next day. Those are the things that really helped me to build and grow a successful business, being an introvert and challenging myself to, again, not make it about myself. So really getting to know the people who are coming to the business and being honest about being interested in who they are, not being fake about it. You have to be real. People know when you're not being honest with them when it comes to things like that. They can feel it. The energy, again, it's real. So you have to be honest about it too. So taking the focus off of me and making it about everyone else. And that helped me to table the introvertedness and to be able to proceed and move forward so that I could build and grow a successful business. And I can say that has taken me a long way. Am I still an introvert? Absolutely. But I know how to operate outside of that box. So you can't allow the labels that you were born into, that you didn't have a choice about, to hold you back from reaching your fullest potential in life. So I just wanted to talk about that, guys. You can let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and hitting that like button. Guys, I am Elizabeth, the Minister of Beauty, and I share the Bible. That's business, inspiration, beauty, life, and enjoyment. So until the next time, I hope and pray you all have an amazingly blessed and beautiful day.